Hey, Royaire.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's Monday. How you doing? How you doing?
How you doing? Yes, honey. Shout out to Wendy Williams. Hopefully she's doing okay in these streets in 2024. Okay. And listen, I'm glad you're in the building. We really are going to try to commit to, especially because in any second now, matter of fact, next Sunday, Married to Medicine is starting. So we are going to commit to doing Potomac on Mondays. We may do Potomac and Married to Medicine. It all depends on what our day is looking like. And we'll probably do Potomac earlier on Mondays. We have to see. But we're going to commit to Potomac recap on Mondays. That's the best we got for y'all right now, okay? Because
Listen,
we try our best, right, Roya? We try our
we
best.
trying our best. Your boy is on a workout journey over here. He got to work out after work, okay? So we doing what we can do. We got to push through, okay?
Push
In the
through.
words of Nene, bloop.
Shout out to Nene.
Shout out to Nene. Shout out to Nene.
Shout out to Nene.
Girl, listen. Before
What?
we get into it, you know Bryce is missing, right?
Bryce, but I gotta. I have inside information. I will say this: Bryce is not in a good space right now.
Okay.
He suffered with the substance abuse, and allegedly, it seems like that's the road that he is back on.
Wow.
And so, but I did hear that he's alive. So,
Okay, well, that's good.
That's good news. He's alive. Sometimes jail. Listen, nobody wants to go to jail, right? But sometimes jail end up helping people.
It's sometimes the best thing that can happen for you, literally.
Yeah. And maybe he didn't have to go to jail for that drug charge that he had, but maybe it probably would have actually helped him out and saved his life. So I'm praying for Nene, because you got one son that had a heart transplant and he's in his 20s. Okay, that's major. And then you got the other son that is suffering with substance abuse, and it's just like, it's very sad. So,
and her husband that just passed away not too long ago. So she's got a lot going on. So prayers up for Nene and the Leaks family.
Yes. So ready to start this thing, because it's season 9, y'all.
It's season 9, episode 7, baby. And the girls, they are clearing the streets for Housewives of Potomac, okay? They are clearing the DC streets, and I'm here for it.
I'm here for it too. And this episode was called Hard Launch, Soft Landing. I don't know if it was a soft landing with Gordon, but we'll get to that.
Gordon was the tsunami that needed to happen, okay?
He ain't playing.
But listen, before we go any further, y'all, we are live on both channels, so make sure you hit the like button on Chronicles of the Gray Hair Diva and Royaire's World. If you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell on all. And then make sure you share this video and let the people know we are live and we got thoughts and opinions about Mia, Gordon, and Ink. Let's get into it.
Let's get into it. Go ahead and start us out with the opening there.
Alrighty, well, we are in our opening scene. We are with Stacey and TJ, okay? So we finally got a scene with Stacey and TJ, and I'm here for it, AA, okay? So, Don't do that. So we are at Stacey's crash pad, okay? So she's got a little a bachelorette pad, if you may, I'll call it that. And this is where she stays when her husband and Arabelle are spending time together at the house. When they're together, this is where she comes and crash, okay? So, TJ is here, and in my opinion, TJ and Stacey are the perfect couple. They are just this goofy, quirky, smart, couple that I just think is going to work. But Stacey has decided to get a canvas and, have a little paint date, a little paint party over at her crash pad. And so they're going to paint pictures of each other, and whoever has the best picture, whichever the winner is, the couple will choose, who does, the winning option. So Stacey said that she wanted to give TJ a massage. TJ said he wanted to take Stacey on a gym date. Listen, anything you got to do to keep that mind of Christ on, that's what you got to do. And it seems like that the gym is the mind of Christ for Mr. TJ. So I'm here for it, okay? Let's see. I liked them a little bit more last week. Okay, yes, cute and corny. That's what it's giving. I love it. Me too. Okay, so they did their little planning of the pictures. Stacey talked about during their painting time that she's been celibate for a year now. And that is a beautiful thing. Shout out to Stacey. Some people can't make it a week, so that's a beautiful thing. Go you. Let's keep it real. TJ, he opens up about he doesn't drink, he doesn't smoke, he doesn't sleep with anybody. TJ has a great sense of humor, in my opinion. After they finished their pictures, I think Stacey won the picture drawing. What do you think?
Stacey definitely won the picture drawing. But are you done with your recap of that scene?
Well, no, okay.
I got stuff to talk about. Let me sit back while you go ahead.
So TJ, after they finish their paint pictures, TJ and Stacey go over to the couch and they want to have a little serious conversation. TJ wants to figure out where exactly Stacey is in the process of her divorce, her separation. And so Stacey says, basically they have to go through mediation. They need to kind of figure out who's going to get what, the time frame of the children, all of that information. Once they kind of get all of that worked out, they'll file the paperwork and it'll go before the judge and they should be divorced at that point in time. Stacey tells TJ that, during her girls trip that the ladies asked a lot about TJ. They're trying to figure out, who is this Christian man that you want to be with so bad and that you're not sleeping with? She, stated that they had a lot of questions for TJ, and TJ said that he's fine with everything for right now because he knows that he's getting ready to meet the ladies at this event that Jassi is throwing for Darius. So he's okay with it. And so they're going to, be able to meet him at this event. So that was pretty much that scene. What are your thoughts? I'm scared to ask.
Well, first of all, let's talk Stacey in this crash pad, right?
Okay.
You think we stupid. We remember in the beginning when Ashley came to visit her, she said, I live here with my husband and my daughter, right? Mm-hmm. She said she lived there with them. But we knew the truth is that those two, that when he comes, she leaves her apartment. When she comes back, he leaves. Okay. Mm-hmm. And they think the daughter is stupid, the girl that speaks 17 languages and don't know that.
That's stupid.
They think this girl don't know that mommy and daddy is not together. They think she don't know that mommy and daddy's not together. She knows. Okay. TJ, I like TJ because you know what? I'm not mad at a couple, and I'm not mad that they're showing this on TV. You got a man that's saying, you know what? I'm not having sex until I get married. Mm. And he's not ashamed to say it and show it and be there and do it. I'm not mad at him. And Stacey should appreciate the fact that she got a man that just doesn't want to sleep with her and use her up.
Because she's a beautiful woman.
She's beautiful.
That's the type of man she want to find. There's plenty of them out here, boo. Trust and believe that.
She could go get one. But you better honor and respect the fact that this man is not trying to just use you up and then kick you to the curb. There are a lot of broken females out there because the men, they sleep with them day one and then they don't call them on day two. Mm. So hang on to TJ, Stacey. But, this whole painting thing, it was cute. Mm-hmm. The crash pad is okay. It's looking rented to me, like literally. You know what I'm saying? Like it was somebody else's place and they just did the scene there.
I mean, your old place.
Okay, like it wasn't. It did. TJ, like I'm okay with everything. They could keep talking about me. I'm gonna tell you this though. Honestly, I had enough of them talking about the sex thing.
Yeah.
Move on. If that's the best she got for a storyline, Stacey, I like you, but then you're going to have to go.
I think that they offered a little bit more this scenery / episode. You know, I like that they are exposing the audience to something different, you know, and at home sit and paint, you know, scene. I thought that was really, really nice. It was different, something I haven't seen in a while on Housewives, if ever. And it's nice to see that there are other ways that they are bonding outside of the sexual content of it all. So I love that Stacey is providing that. I just love the positivity that Stacey is providing. And if we're going to get a positive person on the show, I feel like Stacey needs to be that. In my mind, I liken her to Dr. Jackie from Married to Medicine. That's what she's giving me. So, you know, the peacemaker, she's not going to be in a bunch of drama, but she's still going to, you know, do what she need to do to get her check.
I see the comparison with Dr. Jackie because TJ and Stacey seem like brother and sister. And and Curtis seems like he's not that into Dr. Jackie.
Oh my God.
So I'll accept that.
On to the next. So we're moving on to the next scene. Ashley is hosting a lunch with Karen and Giselle. Now, you know, before we get into this, I really enjoyed this scene. It felt like it was the core three back together again. You know, that love-hate relationship that Giselle, Ashley, and Karen have. It's camera magic, in my opinion. So I really enjoyed this little luncheon. So Ashley is setting up. Giselle shows up first. You know, she's helping Ashley bring out the foods and desserts and trinkets and all of that stuff. Ashley feels that Giselle and Karen have a very special place in her heart, and she wants to support both of them in whatever way that she can. I love the supportiveness of Ashley this season. You know, sometimes Ashley gives, well, a lot of times she gives of shade and nasty, but you know, fake supportive, I'm here for it. Listen, we all need it, okay? Ashley is genuinely concerned about Karen, you know, and the charges. Ashley does not really know much about the law, as we know. So all of this is a lot for her. Karen shows up, before that, Ashley, you know, is talking to Giselle about her mom and heart disease. You know, Ashley's mom, Miss Susie, she's dealing with some heart issues, and Ashley really wants her mom to get back in a better space. So she was kind of opening up to Giselle about that. Karen shows up, you know, and Karen is looking fabulous as the grand dame, as always. Karen comes in and, you know, greets the ladies, and so Karen is feeling some type of way from the North Carolina trip. You know, she felt that it was the Tackerization of it all. She felt that it was come for Karen time, you know, and the grand dame, she held her ground, but still, you know, Karen is tired. She's fighting with Ray. She's fighting with the court. She's fighting with she's tired. Okay. So, Giselle feels that Karen is deflecting a lot of her issues, you know, and turning them into other things. Giselle really wants Karen to, you know, be okay with this case and get off of this case, but she wants Karen to also accept accountability for the roles that she's playing in these situations. And I'm kind of with Giselle. How long can we blame, you know, our mother passing, our issues with Ray, all of these things on the behavior that we continue to perform? It's unacceptable. Karen feels that Mia, you know, came for her first. And as she said, when you come from the grand dame, she always gonna make sure she send for you and then send you back home crying with the tail tucked between your legs, okay? And that's exactly what she did with Mia. You know, Karen says that she wakes up sometimes at 3 a.m. in the morning. She can't eat, she can't drink, she can't sleep. She doesn't know what to do. She's worried about this case. Let's see. Karen brings up about Jamal's engagement. You know, Jamal just recently got married, and so, you know, Karen wanted to know, you know, Giselle, how are you doing? Instead of worrying about me, how are you doing? Because I know, you know, you have not been with someone since you left Jamal. You don't have a consistent relationship. What's going on with you? How did the girls feel? You know, Giselle shared in her confessionals that the girls were a little awkward about it. You know, one moment this was Jamal's friend, the next moment this is his fiance, you know. But all that matters is he stay at New Birth and keep giving her that check she needs, and she'll be just fine, okay? Karen says that she wants Giselle to find that special person, you know, and to be in love. And Giselle says she's happy doing her own thing. What are your thoughts on that scene? A lot happened there.
A lot happened there. So I'll start out by saying Ashley needs to go to the local bookstore, library or something. Because when you put, like Raheem said, when you put popcorn and croissants together, I'm gonna need you to read a Martha Stewart book on entertainment. I'm gonna need you to get Oprah magazine or something. I'm gonna need you to figure out your life, okay? Because that was the wildest combo ever. But anywho, Ashley tried. She did what she did in the backyard. I do feel with her for her when it comes to her mother, but we'll get more into that when we have that mother-daughter scene. When it comes to Karen, Karen is a grand dame. And if Bravo ever have their own award show and they had to give an award to the top housewife of all time, Karen got to be in the category because
got to be in the category for sure. Mm-hmm.
She know how to give it. She said, "No, Giselle, I'm concerned about you."
She flipped that script, boy. No, she flips it. Oh my God.
Ooh, child. She said, "I heard your mom getting married." Well, she said, "I just want you to be happy, okay?" So, I love the way Karen does it. She know how to do that. She is built. She is like, a Phaedra. She's just built for reality TV, okay? And she also said, she got a story and she's sticking to it. The whole thing with her mother, her father passing. Listen, Karen gonna be 99 and crash into another car, and she gonna talk about.
You are so petty. Not 99, still talk about her mama and daddy died. She grieving.
Because Karen, we told Karen to get counseling before over this. We're not going to do 22 seasons telling Karen to get counseling.
No.
She know better. Just go get counseling already and knock it off.
Yes.
Okay. So, and then, Janet said earlier, she said, I just got to backtrack to this. She said, I think the reason for the friend zone is Stacey isn't his type. Well, yeah.
I am not fooling with y'all today. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
Well, Janet, that's another story for another day. But you could be right, is all I'm going to say. Okay, you could be right, and that's all we're going to say in terms of that is that you could be right. But shout out to TJ.
Shout out.
Yeah, shout out to TJ.
Come on, we got an hour. Come on, not even an hour.
I'm sorry. Shout out to TJ. And Karen, she's another one, okay? She's the shade assassin. For her to talk about Mia. She said Mia got an opioid problem.
It was the YouTube video for me, boo. It was the YouTube. I said, not YouTube. Let me shout out to Karen's team. Whoever be getting Karen the information, you clearing it, baby. Clearing it.
Clearing it. She said, no, it's on. She's like, no, it's on YouTube. Go look on her YouTube channel. They was like,
Bravo had the nerve to play the clip too.
Shady Bravo. They so damn shady. Yes, they did play that clip. And Mia sitting there talking about, that's how I found the joint practice. How does chiropractic services help you with your drug addiction? I ain't never heard of that connection. But you know what? Mia said when they crack your back, it pushes the bad energy out of you and you no longer desire drugs.
Oh my God.
Forget rehab. You addicted to something, go get your back cracked.
We need to put Mia over the medical field for the United States. The U.S. Medical General.
I've been playing games. I got a food addiction. I'm going to go and get my chiropractic service tomorrow.
Oh my God.
Listen, after he cracked my back, I'm going to wake up and I'm only going to crave broccoli, cauliflower, and lettuce. Oh God, I don't know why I fool with you. Why am I fooling with you? I don't even know why I'm fooling with you. Go ahead. I cannot.
Oh my God.
Oh,
child. Listen, Karen cleared the building because I was cracking up laughing. She cleared it. Nothing else needed to be said.
Not your YouTube channel. Go ahead now.
Child. Any other thoughts on that scene?
No. Except you got a chiropractor number?
Look, see if Mia got any more joint specialist offices in New York. She still has 22 locations left. You may be able to catch one.
Wait. T. Hutch is right. Listen, she said the better question is how she a founder with this going. Oh my God. Oh God. I cannot.
You are a mess. I can't with y'all. I love y'all. I really love y'all in the comments.
This is T. Hutch problem. No, T. Hutch, she had to do that. But ain't that the truth though?
Oh my God. That is hilarious.
How you the founder of Gordon Family Business? Oh my God. Oh, my stomach hurt. All right, we gotta get it together, y'all. Okay, let's get it together.
We moving on to Wendy.
Okay.
Wendy. So.
Ooh, okay. Oh, that took me out.
Get your triangle.
Oh,
now, okay, y'all.
Yeah, okay.
So we are having a celebration, okay? We are over at Wendy's. We are going out for a celebration dinner. Cameron and Carter. Cameron has graduated kindergarten, and Carter has graduated elementary school and is moving to middle school. So let's give claps for them. Elevation. Shout out to the kids. Congratulations. So, Wendy, Eddie, her mom, all of the family have come together to celebrate the children. And so I want to say the gentleman that was sitting in between Wendy and her mom, was that her brother?
I think so. I don't know.
Okay, he kind of resembled them. So that's why I was like, maybe this is the brother. But so we have Wendy's mom, the 3 children, Eddie, and her possible brother. Wendy, is preparing to celebrate what? Oh my God. Wendy,
don't make me talk about water. You talk about her possible brother.
I don't want to make any speculation.
Oh, yeah. You're trying to kill me. I swear to God. Go ahead.
She's preparing to celebrate for her 40th birthday, okay? So she's super excited about that. She has invited all of Eddie's family. Now, unfortunately, only Eddie's siblings will be able to show up. Eddie's siblings, only trust his parents to watch the children, so the parents will not be able to make it for Wendy's 40th birthday. Wendy seemed a little, bothered by it. Wendy said that the parents have not been there for her wedding. They have not been there for Eddie's graduation, and they really have not officially met the children either. I think that's utterly ridiculous and just stupid behavior. life is short. I think that's one thing that we have seen all in our lives is that life is short. And to be fighting over a relationship that you have nothing to do with, these are your children. This is not your marriage. This is not your wife. This is not your husband. You don't have to go home with these people. The least you can do is have enough respect for them, deciding to be married and being successful in their marriage. They are probably one of the most successful couples that we have seen from the outside looking in thus far on reality TV. They have a beautiful family, very supportive family. So, I really hope that Eddie's family can get it together, move on, and be a part of this beautiful family that is trying to, do great things in this world. So, Wendy's mom is still pissed off, and pissed off is the great word, about Eddie's family, specifically his mother not being a part of the family, not meeting the children, and it really bothers her. Miss Susan also, she gets an allowance from Wendy, and so Wendy was 4 days late on her payment, and Miss Susie wanted to know where her money is. Okay, now Wendy does break down that in the Nigerian culture, the parents raise you up so that when the time comes, you can take care of them. And I think in general that's not $500 a month. But first of all, what you gonna do with $500 a month? That ain't no money. Look, she like Mama Joyce.
A 50K birthday party.
Look, she like Mama Joyce down there spending it at the shopping network.
Yeah, yes,
So Wendy said, well, I'm paying you an allowance every month and threw you a $50,000 birthday. What more do you want from me? She has been the daughter of the year. She done got all of her degrees. She done everything that you've asked her to do. I really think it's time for Wendy's mom to kind of lay back and just do you. Figure out your life. Figure out what you want to do. Maybe you need to go back to school and get you a career because you got way too much time on your hands to be worried about Wendy giving you money and these kids giving you money. Sit down. Stop it. Woo!
Hey, Royaire, look at Raheem. Don't do this. Don't do this to Eddie. Don't do that to Eddie.
Don't do that. Okay. Now Eddie came to the table. Okay, he came to the table with a little something. Todd was just a scheme that Mama Joyce set up for the bush. Okay.
Thank you, Katrina. Thank you, Katrina, for your super chat. I appreciate you.
Thank you. So, let's see. Other than that, I think that was it. The only thing that I could also remember was that Wendy has a requirement for the children. She requires that they get at least a master's degree in order to get their inheritance or in order to get their trust fund. And I don't think that's asking too much, but then at the same time, college is not for everyone. So I don't feel like that is fair that, maybe it may not be for one child and then everybody else gets what they deserve because they did what you wanted them to do, but the other one doesn't. I think that Wendy kind of needs to relook that. I also think that Miss Susan needs to back up and let Wendy raise her children. Stop telling her what to do and how to do it. This is America. Though we are not the land of the free and the home of the brave, we still have our own choices in our own homes. And so I think Wendy needs to allow to do what she wants to do with her children in her own home. Back up, Mama Susan, and mind your business. Auntie, what was your thoughts on that scene?
Well, my thoughts on that scene is it's ironic that Wendy is saying to her kids that you're only going to get your inheritance if you get your master's degree. When from the day we met Wendy, she talked about how pretty much she didn't like the pressure of her mother always wanting her to do X, Y, Z. So I would think that Wendy, of all people, would tell her kids, do what's really in your heart, be who you want to be, and no matter what, I'm going to support you, and you will get your inheritance. So I thought that was kind of like an oxymoron with her saying that to the kids. Her mother is a whole piece of work. Her mother is a Mama Joyce, okay? Mama done got surgery on Wendy's dime. Mama done, I don't know if Mama used Ozempic, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful. Mom lost a lot of weight.
A lot
of weight. She's like half her body size.
Yeah, but she looks good. Good.
Mom is doing the most. And that's fine. If you have it, listen, if I had it, I'm going to give it to my mom too. But I think her mom expects a lot out of Wendy. A $50,000 birthday party. And then she told Wendy she going to come to her white birthday party. She said, I'm probably going to wear another color. That's a Mama Joyce for you. The mom is a whole lot. And I think the mom doesn't help the situation with Wendy's in-laws.
Yes.
Because the mom says a lot on this TV.
Mm-hmm.
So I could only imagine what she says in private.
Yes.
And this is being said in front of the children.
I
think that the mom needs to fall back a little bit and not talk so much about the in-laws and see if there can be a breakthrough, because I'm sure Eddie, he might be used to it, but I couldn't imagine not having my parents in my life because of the wife that I chose. And I'm sure that he would love for his parents to be involved in his life and the life of his wife and his children.
Yeah.
But that bridge is going to be hard to happen when you got the mom constantly running her mouth. And mom loves the TV. She loves the lights, camera, action. Matter of fact, if they could give her, what do they call in Potomac, a flute, a champagne flute, mama would take it and she would cut up on that screen.
Take Wendy's space.
Yes, she would. Yes, she would. She would push her own daughter aside. She's a lot. She's a lot. But I thought it was a cute scene because I really think Wendy has a beautiful family.
Beautiful family.
I just love it. I love it.
I love it too. I thought the family was beautiful. You know, I thought that scene was beautiful. It's great seeing, and not to separate us, but it's great seeing Black positive families on TV, you know, all together on one accord, making accomplishments. That's one beautiful thing that we have seen this season as well, with Giselle's girls graduating from high school, making those great accomplishments, becoming productive citizens of society. And in the day and age that we are in now, we really need productive citizens of society in our future. So shout out to Wendy and her family. Congratulations to Cameron and Carter on your graduation, and continue the good work and keep working hard. You want to go ahead and finish off?
Yeah, well, and let me add this. Wendy is actually the only married family on the show that really loves each other, because Karen is still married to Ray Ray, but Ray is not that into Karen. That's why poor Karen is out here crashing up cars and drinking. The truth be told, it's because Ray don't love her. Okay?
What you said the other week, she done ran into somebody's house with all the furniture.
And somebody corrected me. They was like, Diva, she ran into a tree, house, whatever.
Tree house was all the same. It was outside the neighborhood.
She was under the influence. Okay. So yeah, I'll go ahead and finish out. So after the graduation, we got Ashley mom comes over to her house. I thought that was a very authentic, heartfelt, beautiful conversation. And I really felt like I saw the real Ashley, not a performative Ashley trying to have a scene, trying to keep this check, trying to see where she could fit in and bring some drama. I felt like it was just authentic. No, seriously, we're here. Like, her mom.
Right, you talk about protect the environment, Karen.
He's so crazy. I could not. So it was like a real authentic thing. And I'm going to sum it up by saying that she had a heart-to-heart conversation with her mother. Her mother is still with this deadbeat man. And that's a whole nother conversation for another day, where why do we as people stay with someone that we know is not good for us, and we know that we're not happy, and to say that we're not alone, that we're with somebody, it just baffles me. And you could tell the mother is actually broken over this relationship because she's teared up.
She teared up, and I don't think, not to cut you off, I don't think that she is in a place where she's ready to do that work still. You could still see that she's still sitting in that that sane asylum of just being, so used to what she's been putting up with for so long. She doesn't either know how to move on, and she's not ready to move on. And you can see that Ashley really wants to pull her mother up from that rut that she's in. But I think it's best that Ashley stay where she is, because Ashley is breaking the cycle that her mother sat in. And I love that about this scene specifically, that Ashley is trying to break that cycle. She's trying to live that healthy life, but she's also still concerned about her mother and trying to pull her mother up out of that rut so that she can help her live that healthy, sane, good life. This was a struggle scene for me, for real, especially seeing Ashley's mom not well. She did not look
she's sad.
Yeah.
The mother, she needs therapy because I think her self-esteem is in the gutter.
What the hell?
I think that, yes, it is.
Yeah.
It's in the gutter, and I think that is the main reason why she's staying with this man, and he knows it. He knows it. And she's like, yeah, he's taking advantage. Yeah. But I love the fact that Ashley felt free enough to talk to her mother and said, I want the best for you, just like you want the best for me.
Yes.
I want you to be happy.
Yeah.
And she said, I want you out of this. And the mother's like, I know. Like, I love the fact that Ashley, she loves her mother. She involves her mother. And she's, praying for her mother to, like, see her worth.
Yes.
I guess that's the best I can say, to see her worth. And Ashley talked about how in June, which, yeah, I love to see this. Finally, she's filing some paperwork in what's his name again? Why do I always Michael will be getting a divorce.
Yeah. I think I see hope for Miss Shelley. Miss Sheila. I see hope for her because she recognizes the growth in Ashley. And a lot of times when you have your own issues and own problems, it's hard for you to see the growth in other people. So I do see the growth. I see that she can grow and that she sees that Ashley is growing. And hopefully watching her daughter Ashley grow will take her to a place where she can heal and grow herself as well. So I'm going to be praying for Miss Sheila. Shout out to Miss Sheila and shout out to Ashley. Keep on supporting your mom and pushing her to do better. So beautiful scene. Beautiful.
Beautiful scene. Yes. Now let's go to Jassi event.
Woo! What an event.
Jassi throws this event for her man. And Jassi, I told you, I think we talked about this last week. She got the Phaedra Park syndrome, where, remember Phaedra when she came on, she was pregnant, she wasn't pregnant, she was 2 months pregnant, looking like she was about to give birth to the baby. Whatever, right? She didn't know the timeline. All of a sudden, Phaedra wasn't smart no more. She couldn't do math, right? Jassi can't do math. The girl was pregnant. She wasn't pregnant. He had 2 kids, but he found out about the other kid, and she didn't find out she was pregnant. But they didn't have sex until after the other baby. Child, the lies Jassi is telling.
The lies.
I'm like Jassi, right? And so, he comes, he's all proud and he's all happy, whatever the case may be. Now, just so you know, in social media, because listen, the people talk in these streets, the baby mother, his baby mother, she came out and said that Jassi told all kind of lies. That Jassi knew about her, he knew about the babies. It was no surprise to him that the other baby was cooking in his stomach when he got with Jassi. That's what his girlfriend had said, not Diva. Okay. So Jassi, I don't know how you thought you was going to get up on this TV and tell a whole bunch of lies and the baby mother wasn't going to say nothing. But we'll carry on. So she has this event and everybody's showing up. Ink shows up with Mia. And Ink got on his sunglasses talking about, he does that because his name is Incognito, whatever the case may be. So Ink is there and Ink gets introduced to everybody. TJ, I don't know where he thought they were going. How your girl is in this dressy dress, and I don't know what TJ had on. TJ is like
he had on the same outfit from the first team.
I swear to goodness. How are they paying TJ? Because I can't do this with TJ.
He's supposed to be an actor from Grey's Anatomy. What?
At least you couldn't rent a suit, nothing. TJ had looked a hot mess. I think he had on Jordan sneakers. TJ looked a mess. Okay, so TJ and Stacey come, and again they're still talking this sex thing. I was over it. Okay, so Kiara, her man comes. And Kiara's man was a half a step above TJ's outfit. Okay, that's what the Kiara's
Gucci shirt.
that part. Okay, Giselle and Karen and Mia and Wendy, you know, they all introduced themselves to each other. Mia and Kiara have a ridiculous talk again about this. You know, you call my man a drug dealer. He ain't no drug dealer. Girl, listen. If your business was built on the foundation of drugs, that's on you.
On you, and you need to shut up. Okay.
Yeah, and that's going to be some karma on you. That your business was started off some drug money. Go ahead.
But it wasn't Greg. Let's clear the air. It was not Greg. Greg is a social worker, so shout out to all the social workers. Okay.
Social workers that are doing their jobs. I'm sorry. I don't know why I pulled around with you.
Oh my God. Okay.
Some of them out there messing up. But go ahead.
You know, Darius, he had a guest of honor with him, a teammate Prince. You know, Jassi tried to introduce Prince to Giselle. You know, Giselle, you know, was like, oh, okay, you know, whatever. You know, the fashions this season is not fashioning, Diva. Everybody looked a hot mess.
Yeah.
I was not feeling it.
Jassi.
Even Jazz, like, this was your event and you came in with this. Yeah. But okay.
Jazzed up business suit. It was horrible.
You know, Mia and Karen and Giselle had their sit down as well. You know, Giselle went back and told Mia that Karen said that, you know, she went to rehab. Mia said she didn't get to rehab. You know, she, you know, went to do her chiropractic. That's what got her through her opioid addiction. You know, Mia feels that Karen is coming for her. Karen feels Mia's coming for her. She's not supportive of her, you know, and Karen just wants everybody to be on support Karen team, okay? And stop coming for her, because every time you come for her, she's going to send for you and she's going to send you back with your tail tucked between her legs. And she keeps saying that. So y'all keep playing with the Grand Dame and she's going to keep showing y'all who the Grand Dame is, okay? Period, point blank. Anything, I think that was really all that happened in that scene. Nothing. You know, Eddie was very supportive of TJ and his lifestyle of, you know, trying to get to know Stacy, which I love that. You know, shout out to Eddie. Eddie got some common sense, you know, because, you know, at least y'all can have some conversation, something in common, because after that, you know, if he ain't interested in the body, 9 times out of 10, he's going to roam his nose somewhere else. So, like you said earlier, Stacy need to be grateful. Wendy said TJ is exactly what she imagined, a celibate man, and that is exactly what he gave, a goofy, corny celibate man. Let's see. I think that was everything that happened in that scene.
Mm-hmm.
That was all my thoughts and opinions.
I hear you. Now listen, I told you I love the Grand Dame, right? He goes to lunch with Cousin David.
Come on, Cousin David. It was the dramatics for me.
I said, you know what? Karen gets a 10 plus.
Oh
she know how to bring a scene. She know how to bring a scene. She said, Cousin David, I need you to do this. He said, I got you. They love Karen. They love Karen from out there from Surrey County. Okay, they love Karen.
Come on, Surrey County.
She got a beautiful family. No, Cousin David was concerned because he just so happened to be on the phone with Karen when she had her situation.
When they had the accident. Whew.
No, Cousin David teared up. Karen had to get up and hold him and said, it's all right. Okay. Yes, he did. He teared up. Mm-hmm. I thought that was a good scene. And the man came over and said, cocktail. She said, I'll take ginger ale. And listen, in support, I like that. In support of his cousin, he said, I'll take a ginger ale too. ginger ale too. So she's trying to sell the courts on the TV screen that she don't do the alcohol no more. Because every time you turn around, she talking about, give me some, I'll take a coffee, a tea, or water. Karen, but I appreciate you and everything you're trying to do.
Shout out to the consistency. At least she stayed consistent. Step one is acknowledging the problem, and she has acknowledged the problem.
Amen. Listen, acknowledge the problem that every confessional, she said, I can't talk about that right now. I can't talk about
it. But listen, just know she paid her lawyer and talked to her Jesus. So she I said, you better pay your lawyer and talk to your Jesus. Clear it, okay? Cousin David needs an Emmy, okay? Because Cousin David came through and did the job that needed to be done, okay? Shout out to Cousin David, okay? He had the tears. He had the concern. He had the emotion, the drama. It was all there. It needed to be. And
he was believable.
He was believable, okay?
At the table he sat there, he looked concerned.
Oh,
and Karen was over there like, oh my God, David, okay. Look, I know you was on the phone with me.
And I'm sorry. Oh my God. I'm sorry that I put you through this, David. I am so sorry, okay? So shout out to David. Shout out to Karen. That was an amazing scene. Y'all cleared it. Y'all did what needed to be done. They understood the assignment, okay?
Hands across the board.
Hands across the board. Drama, tears, and extra. We are here for it all. Shout out to Cousin David. You know, David is really concerned about Karen's stress levels, okay? So Karen, we need you to get it under control. We need you to, Karen has told us multiple times, she's dealing with her anxiety. You know, she's dealing with her grief, with her loss of her parents. She's dealing with Ray. She tired with the money. I mean, Karen's got a lot on her shoulders. Karen, it's time for you to get in therapy. And it's time for you, in the words of Yalma, to do your work.
Do your work. Put in the work. Now Diva on the screen. Now you gotta up that score. Now for David, and Karen, you got to up that score. No, we ain't letting you get away with no 5.
No 5, baby. No.
Listen, and he did the silent cry. He put the glasses up and was like.
And then not only was it drama, but then they was both cute to the head to toe. Karen in that green St. John outfit, baby. That St. John knit. She came through with that. That was St. John knit, people. Look it up. That was cute. Everything. That green was set it off.
Yeah. And she got up and she hugged him. He said it's gonna be all right.
It's gonna be okay, Cousin David. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Come on, let's go to Mia and Gordon and Ink and let's get up out of here.
Woo, honey. You know what?
Like button. Make sure you subscribe and share. We having a time tonight.
Let me tell you something. This scene right here, it was the show.
All 10 minutes.
All 10 minutes. Let me tell you something right now. G needs to get a check for that scene alone.
Pay him for the rest of the season, okay?
Yeah, for that scene alone, I am authorizing from HR that G gets a $20K bonus. Boom. Because G shut it down. He came in, he ain't really acknowledged nobody. He started talking to the kids. He said, go get, they hugged, they said, Daddy. He said, go get my iPad. Because he knew he was about to clear it. He knew he was about to shut him down.
Shut it down, okay?
He told Jeremiah, he said, go get my iPad. You know, they sent little mama to the room. And you know, Ink standing there all two for himself, okay?
Give G a flute. Give him a flute. Yes, Diva. Give him a flute.
Give him a flute, okay? Because he cleared it. Yeah. He said, "Show, come on, right here." He said, "Showtime, baby."
what you've all been waiting for. Let's go, Diva.
So listen. He leaned back on that counter, and he he said, listen. Did you had an affair with my wife? You had an affair with my because of you. You had an affair. You breaking up our family. You had an affair with my wife, and because of you, she had an abortion. Mia like to die. Mia like to die. He said.
Mia had to clutch her pearls, baby, because they all fell to the ground. She said, "Oh."
I said it. Listen, I was laying down watching it. I sat up in my bed. I said, "Damn, G." G said she had an abortion because of you. And so Ink tried to play it off like he didn't know. He talking about this the first time I heard about it. Mia looking at Ink like you was a lie. You knew that this happened, right? And so G was like, you think Jeremiah is yours? And Ink says, yeah, I think that. He says, so then you had more than one affair with my wife, huh? And so he ain't want to answer. So G turned to the producers, okay? He said, see, that means yes, because they not answering. Child, it was a whole hot mess. But
G packed his mic up and took off running.
Listen, no, when G said, I am not going to promote y'all's relationship because I don't like it. He said, I'm looking at an adulterer who broke up my family.
Not you looking at yourself. I'm talking to the man in the mirror.
Yeah. G cleared that scene. Cleared it.
He cleared the complete scene, like you said, he came in. It looks like from what we've seen that Ink has a nice relationship with the children. At the beginning of that scene, he had a nice little surprise for the children. They had popsicles in the freezer. So, one thing that really confused me about that scene was at the ending where Mia said that the children do not know the relationship that her and Ink have together, that they think they're best of friends. Now, does Mia think we dumb, stupid, or crazy? Which one? Because a blind Stevie Wonder can see that this man know that the children know what's going on with you and this man. It ain't hard to see.
She forgot that G said in the last one scene. Remember, he said the kids came home and told me that mommy and Ink was in the bed together.
Mm-hmm.
The kids ain't stupid, girl. I miss me with the nonsense.
She's stupid.
And that's why Ink was even looking at her like, what?
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? G and this abortion. Woo. G was pissed. Okay. He was pissed. But G, I understand your grievances. I understand you upset. But Iyanla tells us, and I've been listening to her a lot. If you want to listen to Iyanla, get some learnings, listen to the R Spot, her podcast. Iyanla says, if you want to know the ending, you got to look at the beginning. Okay. Now, last I checked, you were the adulterer at the beginning of you and Mia's relationship, according to Mia. Mia said that you were married. Y'all was out having sex on the beach and doing whatever y'all wanted to do. Now that the shoe has been footed to another foot, why are you so upset, sir? Why are you so pissed off? Secondly, Mia, if you felt that staying in a relationship that was allegedly, abusive and had issues going on, we need to look at you and where your mental stability is. Because to stay with someone just because they have health issues and be unhappy, that's not okay. Where's your work that needs to be done? You got a lot of work to be done on yourself to be worried about, dating Ink and being with Ink. This whole scene was a hot ass mess. A hot, funky moving mess. Just a mess.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I honestly, I can't feel bad for anybody because what goes around comes around. And G, you kind of asked for this.
G did ask for it, and Sylvia saying Katera, regardless of whether it's karma for G or not, he did drop the mic.
He did drop the mic.
Because he said, I'm not posting y'all's, I'm not promoting y'all's relationship. He said, because I don't like it. He said, because I don't like it. And what's his name? He ain't talking about, I don't need your promotion. He said, I ain't asked you nothing.
G came through and cleared the room, okay? He got everybody together, children included.
yeah, that part. So Raheem says she's been bragging about pulling two men at the same time. She can't be that man. Exactly, Raheem. She's playing too many games with this situation. She's doing too much for a check, and what she's doing for this check is damaging her children.
Hello.
And it's not fair because
you were saying that you love Greg. I mean, you love G still. You know, and you don't want to leave him, and you just don't know how to, you know. So which one is it? Do you love Ink? Do you love G? Do you want to be with G? Do you want to be with Ink? What example are you setting for your daughter? Because you have a daughter, you know, and not that this is a good example for boys either, but especially for a young lady in the climate that we are in our society. What example are you setting for her? That it's okay to run around from man to man to man and let anybody just be around your children? This is unacceptable, Mia. Yeah. Unacceptable. And especially for national TV.
Yeah. I'll be saying G is saucy as F. The thing I think that is bothering G too is that G is in a very peculiar situation where he doesn't have money, right? Yeah. And so Mia is supporting him. So Mia is saying, I'm sure, I don't know this for a fact, you know, but you got to come and do some scenes. I don't think he wanted to do the scene in the first place. And especially with Ink being there. I think G is fine if it's a scene between him and Mia. I think him doing that scene with Mia, Ink, and G, I think that's what G didn't like. I think when Mia wanted to come through and have it as if G was all cool with the situation and they was having this great co-parenting situation with Ink and everything. And so when G got mic'd up and he had to go up there, and once he saw Ink, you got to imagine just last season, all the scenes was between Mia and G and their family. And now you're on this show that Mia got on really because she was with you and y'all had that joint practice and all of that. And now you got to see her on this in a spot with another man. That ain't an easy thing to do. And then Mia thought they was going to bring their G there and play G. Well, they got played. They got played. G came there on ready.
Ready.
Yeah, on ready. And
he's been taking some lessons from the Grand Dame, okay?
Yeah. I mean, he leaned back on that counter and he told them people, see, they won't answer. He said, did you have one or two affairs with my wife? And Ink was just standing there. He said, see, they're not answering.
And I think, you know, if Ink is going to be in the picture in this way, the least you can do is be honest about what's really going on. Be honest about what you did. Be honest about the part you played in it. And not that it will be any better, but it would still smooth over the situation better versus continuing to lie about this relationship that you and Mia have had. Wow, he was married to this man. And then you come and stand in this man's face, you know, like nothing happened. It's really a slap in G's face and a disrespect. But at the same token, the same way you get him is the same way you lose him. So, yeah.
But I mean, he ain't had to tell her whole GYN business. He's talking about you had an abortion. Mia was like, oh shoot, G ain't coming. G coming out blazing. He came out guns blazing.
He came out guns blazing. He said, don't worry about your OBGYN breaking protocol. I'll break it for you. She had an abortion. He said, we ain't gonna worry about HIPAA being broken because I'm gonna tell it for you. And you know, I think Mia should have been prepared for anything to happen because you're putting a man in a situation where you're forcing him to basically have another man look down upon him almost, if you may, you know, kind of take your place. Like that I can't imagine being the man that has the other man stepping in the place that I was in. It's wild. It's wild, but
yeah. Whew.
This episode was so good to me.
Yes,
I
it was.
truly enjoyed it. This week,
Mhm.
out of a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna have to give it a 9. This week was a true 9 for me. I loved every scene. I really, really enjoyed the scenes. The ladies are really giving reality TV this season, and it's not giving nasty. It's that fun, playful, but still reality. So, shout out to Housewives of Potomac. Keep bringing it, ladies. Shout out to Wendy and her family. Carter and Cameron graduating. Hopefully, next week we see Karen is going to be going to court. So, we'll see how next week turns out, and hopefully things come out well. What are your final thoughts on this episode, Auntie, on a scale of 1 to 10?
I'm definitely going with you, and I'm gonna give it a 9. But it gets that 9 really because G shut the end of that show down. I had to sit. I was laying in my bed, sitting back watching. I was enjoying it. I was like, oh, it's not bad, honey. When G came through the door, I sat up. Because G came through on ready, and I was ready. I was and wasn't ready for him. Okay, he's pissy mad. But imagine living in the same building. I mean, but if you put yourself in a predicament where you have to depend upon somebody else for your livelihood, this is where it's at. So I feel for G, but I don't feel for him that much because you broke your ex-wife's heart, and now your current wife is breaking your heart. And it sucks because you're in the last quarter of your life, and this is where it's at. You're being on the TV, but I will say this: you did get one dagger in this week that just passed because you gave it to the both of them. Ink was shook too.
Shook. Okay, he had no words, none whatsoever, and that's why she was able to walk out the scene and end it. Mia needed a whole break because she was about to go through a whole breakdown. Okay, she needed to head to the chiropractic office because the opioids were sneaking back up on her. For real.
Yeah. He sure did. He was like, "I'm done."
Well, people, this was episode 7 of the Real Housewives of Potomac. Hard launch, soft landing. Please leave your thoughts and opinions down below on how you feel about this episode. Diva and I do go back and read the comments. So on a scale of 1 to 10, let us know what you think this episode was. We are recapping also Tia's My Next Act. The latest episode came out this past Friday. So make sure you go check that out and then join us this week for that recap. I believe you said that Married to Medicine is coming on next week.
Yes,
so
it is.
Stay tuned to our YouTube channels. We will let you guys know when we will be recapping that. We have also recapped the Braxtons as well. I know they are off, but go back and check out our live recap on those. Leave your thoughts and opinions, hit the like button, and subscribe. Auntie Diva is going live this evening
at 8:30. But let me say this really quickly. They should have swapped that title because it was really a soft launch and a hard landing.
A hard landing. Oh my God.
He left that thing with a bang. Okay, bang, that was a hard landing. But yes, I am going live tonight at 8:30. Join me for trending topics. Royaire and I is going to have a busy season because we're recapping Married to Medicine, the Real Housewives of Potomac, and we're going to finish out the Tia show. So I hope y'all enjoy us together. We love being together, and everything is about laughter and love. And that was that's what's so funny, Royaire? That's your original thing. It was love, laugh, something.
Laughter, love, and inspiration, baby.
There you go. Yes. And every time we get together, you make me laugh. So I appreciate you. I had a good belly laugh.
I reached out to Jerome. Jerome's in the house. You better watch your mouth, okay, people? So I am working on getting an interview with him, me and Diva. So y'all stay tuned. Make sure you do watch Tia's show so that if he comes through, y'all can be caught up, and we will definitely be asking him questions in relation to the show. So stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Oh, that's good. All right, y'all. Good night and goodbye, everybody. Don't forget to hit that like button on both channels.
Yes.
Support us. Hit the like button on both channels. Much love. Bye, y'all.
Love y'all. Bye.